I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dad got amazing astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no knowledge. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of gold trying to reach my goal, my power of speech unimpeachable. This week we saw Hamilton, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. The day started off pretty boring. We did nothing. I think we ate some food and then just sat around. But there was this thought in the back of my head all day. It was like, Adam, you're going to see Hamilton tonight. But it hadn't hit me yet. So that whole day I was just kind of chilling. And then on the drive there, I got really anxious. I was like, cars were zooming past me, just going way too fast. Everyone was driving just so dumb. And I was like, what are we even doing? Driving all the way to Omaha to see a show. And then we got our tickets and we walked into the theater, and I saw the set right before we got to where we needed to enter. I looked at the stage and I said, oh wow, this is real. We sat in these seats on the top left. So like we had limited viewing. We couldn't see it like the left side of the stage, but it didn't matter because the like main characters had to be in the center. But we sat down and the show started, and instantly that first dun 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 how does it? Yeah, that, as soon as I heard that, I'm gonna be honest, I started to tear up a little. And it was a mixture between me loving the show and being there, and me also just knowing that's what I want to do for a living, performance. There were many times during the show where I got emotional, and it wasn't even during emotional parts. Like King George hit a high note, and I started to get emotional. There have been a few moments in my life where I've felt like that. There's this weird feeling of sadness yet hopefulness. I just want to be where those people are, and I just want to be there now. And so my body just has this whirlwind of emotions, and I don't know what to do. The first time I felt that, this is weird, but I went and saw Tom Holland's first Spider-Man, and I sat in the theater and I was like, I want to do that. I walked out of the theater silent. I just didn't know what to do. I knew that's what I wanted to do, but I was too afraid to tell anybody because it's just a tough field. The second time I felt that was just every show I did at Evangel. Every time I was up on that stage, there was this feeling of, I don't need anything else in life. Like no matter what happens from here on out, I have done something that I'm proud of. And that feeling, that's when you know that you're in a place that you should be. And then the third time I felt it was, Hamilton. I sat there being like, they are living exactly what I want. It wasn't like a jealous thing. It was a contemplative thing. It was a moment where I was like, I can't wait to be there. And I know with 100% certainty that I will. When I first auditioned for my very first show, A Christmas Carol, my body wanted to leave that theater so bad during auditions. Everything in me told me, run, leave. You're too afraid. You're gonna pass out. You're gonna puke. You're too afraid to do this. You can't do this. You're not good enough. And in that moment, I just had to punch through all those barriers. I just sat there and I just held on, and I said, I know that if I power through this, I will make it through. And I got a role in it, and I did the show, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. And to quote Will Smith, the best things in life are on the other side of your greatest fears. So if you're watching this and you're too afraid, run for it. Peace. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College.